Rain poured heavily over the city as Michael stepped out of his sleek black car, the chill of the storm matching the restlessness he had felt for months. 5 years of marriage to Emily should have been enough to keep him content, but lately their life together felt like a carefully staged play, comfortable yet predictable, filled with smiles that didn't quite reach the eyes. Emily was everything a husband could wish for, caring, patient, beautiful. But routine had suffocated the excitement he craved. And then Sophie entered his life. It started innocently enough. Sophie, Emily's best friend since college, had moved back into the city after years abroad. Emily was thrilled, inviting her to stay over whenever she wanted, blissfully unaware of the storm brewing beneath the surface. Sophie was magnetic, funny, charming, and alluring in ways Michael hadn't experienced in years. Her laughter seemed to resonate in a way that pulled him closer, and her every glance made his pulse quicken. The first time he kissed her, he felt both exhilaration and shame. It happened at a quiet cafe on a rainy afternoon. Emily was away for a work conference, and Sophie had suggested meeting Michael to catch up. One conversation led to another, and suddenly they were leaning closer than they should. The air between them thickened, and before either could pull away, their lips met. It was a kiss that tasted forbidden, intoxicating, and dangerous. A kiss that crossed a line they could never uncross. Soon the meetings became more frequent. Secret lunches, stolen moments in empty parking lots, and texts that fluttered with unspoken desire. Michael knew he was destroying everything he had built with Emily, but the thrill of Sophie's touch, the warmth of her hand in his, kept pulling him back. Meanwhile, Emily noticed the changes. She saw the fleeting glances, the hurried phone calls, the subtle tension in Michael's demeanor. She trusted Sophie completely, confiding in her like a sister. Little did she know, the very friend she leaned on was the one quietly eroding the foundation of her marriage. The tension came to a head one evening when Emily returned home unexpectedly from a conference. She walked into the house to find Michael and Sophie laughing together in the kitchen. Their hands brushed in a way that spoke volumes, and Michael's gaze lingered on Sophie's lips for a moment too long. Emily froze, the weight of betrayal crashing over her. Sophie's eyes met hers, guilt flashing briefly before she turned away. Michael's shocked expression confirmed what Emily feared, the truth she had suspected but couldn't bear to imagine. "Emily," Michael started, his voice trembling, "it's not what you think." But Emily didn't need him to explain. Tears stung her eyes as a mix of anger and heartbreak surged within her. "Not what I think? Michael, it's exactly what I think," she shouted, her voice echoing through the house. Sophie tried to step forward, but Emily's glare froze her in place. "You, my best friend. How could you?" Emily's voice cracked, pain bleeding through every word. Sophie's lips quivered, but she had no excuse. Michael tried to take Emily's hand, but she pulled away. "No, Michael, I can't. I won't. You've destroyed everything." The house was filled with silence, broken only by the rain tapping on the windows. Michael's heart pounded, not from guilt, but from the realization that his actions had consequences he could not undo. Sophie's presence, once intoxicating, now seemed like a bitter poison. Days turned into weeks. Emily retreated into herself, her heart heavy with betrayal, while Michael and Sophie continued their reckless affair in secret, each encounter leaving a deeper mark of guilt and desire. Every stolen kiss, every whispered "I love you," felt like both heaven and hell, a twisted paradise built on the ruins of trust. But fate has a way of exposing the truth. One night, Emily found a message on Michael's phone, a simple "I miss you" from Sophie. The dam broke. Confrontation followed, raw and unrelenting. Michael tried to justify his actions, claiming he felt alive with Sophie, that his marriage had grown dull. Emily, once gentle and forgiving, finally let her fury speak. "You chose excitement over loyalty," she said, tears streaming down her face. "You chose her over me, over us. How dare you destroy our life for your selfish desires?" Sophie's face paled, realizing the gravity of what they had done. Michael's excuses fell silent under Emily's piercing gaze. For the first time, he saw the depth of pain he had caused, not just to his wife, but to the woman who had once been his closest friend. Months passed. Michael and Sophie's relationship crumbled under the weight of secrecy, guilt, and public shame. Michael realized too late that passion without trust was fleeting, and Sophie, once captivating, could never fill the emptiness she had created. Emily, on the other hand, found strength she never knew existed. She rebuilt her life piece by piece, discovering self-love and resilience. She forgave Sophie, not immediately, but eventually, because forgiveness is for the soul, not the other person. She forgave Michael too, not to bring him back, but to release herself from the chains of pain. In the quiet of her new beginning, Emily learned a powerful truth. Love is not about possession or desire. It is about trust, respect, and unwavering loyalty. And sometimes the deepest heartbreak can lead to the strongest love for oneself. Years later, when Emily walked through the city streets, she felt lighter, freer. Michael and Sophie were distant memories, shadows of a life she had outgrown. She smiled, finally understanding that happiness was never about them. It was about her. And somewhere in the stillness of her heart, Emily whispered a promise to herself. I will never let anyone make me feel small again. I deserve love that lifts me, not destroys me. The rain fell gently outside, washing away the remnants of the past, leaving only clarity, strength, and hope for the future. Drop a heart if you believe that even the deepest betrayal can't break a strong heart.